What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raised. America's favorite duo, Dylan and Cole Sprouse, have been taking over headlines recently after the pair have begun a new stage in their acting career. Born in August 1992, the Sprouse twins claimed their first major acting role back in 1999 when they appeared in the hit film Big Daddy alongside Adam Sandler. Following this, they made their way to Disney Channel, where they became the lead characters in the series The Suite Life of Zack and Cody. The series set the duo up for many years of success, leading into several other roles before the two took a long break from acting in 2012. Now that they have each graduated college and have broken away from their Disney Channel stardom, they have begun taking on more serious roles, with Cole appearing in Riverdale and Dylan becoming involved in the After-movie franchise. While much of their lives have been spent in the spotlight, there is a lot of information about the Sprouse twins that you may not even be aware of. So, here it is. Number 10. They chose to end the sweet life of Zack and Cody. Many child actors have a difficult time breaking away from their on-screen persona to pursue more mature roles later in life. For many of these children, their careers come to an abrupt halt once they become adults, and some of them never act again. This has proven true for dozens of child actors over the years, but Dylan and Cole managed to break the mold. The pair had been appearing on the show The Suite Life of Zack and Cody for nearly 3 years, when Disney decided that the show would be cancelled. However, that wouldn't be the end for the Zack and Cody franchise, as Disney had proposed a brand new show known as The Suite Life on Deck, with Dylan and Cole maintaining their lead roles. The Suite Life on Deck aired from 2008 to 2011, and when their contract was due to expire, Dylan and Cole were offered to appear for one final season. The two agreed, but on the condition that they could be involved in the writing and production of the show. Disney was unwilling to allow this, so the two walked away. In the end, it was Dylan and Cole's decision to end the franchise, as they felt as though they had given all that they had to offer to their Zack and Cody characters, and were ready to move on with their lives. It's a shame to hear that the series ended this way, because it would have been really interesting to see what Dylan and Cole had to offer as writers and producers. Number 9. Even though most child actors have a difficult childhood due to intense work schedules, Dylan and Cole have painted their childhood in a very different light. They remember their childhood fondly, with Dylan Sprouse even posting a cheeky tweet about his child acting career, stating, "That pregame was lit." Many former Disney stars, such as Joe Jonas and the Jonas Brothers, have criticized Disney in the years since their contracts ended, with Joe stating that Disney robbed him and his brothers of their creativity on the show. Cole Sprouse was quick to comment on these claims, saying that Joe and his brothers could have played a larger role in the show if they had only asked for input. When the Sprouse twins were starring in their series, they always asked for creative input and were allowed to make minor modifications to the show. This is likely how Dylan and Cole were able to break away from their childhood careers so easily, because they always ensured that their voice was heard. Number 8. These days, we can see Dylan and Cole as being two separate individuals with independent lives of their own. However, this wasn't always the case. When the two were growing up, they often played the same characters. One example is their appearance in Big Daddy. They played the same character, but Dylan and Cole would alternate scenes so that their brother could have a break between shoots. Interestingly, Cole Sprouse was able to land a role in the hit series Friends, though Dylan was mysteriously absent from the series. Cole played the role of Ben, Ross's son. This was one of Cole's first roles without his twin brother. Number 7. It seems to be understood that many child actors gain acting careers due to the decisions of their parents, rather than any decisions of their own. Dylan and Cole are no different. Cole revealed on Tumblr a few years ago that acting was never the choice of either he or his brother. His mother was the one who got them involved in acting when they were very young, as their family was struggling and they needed the money. They were just 8 months old when they landed their first job, and their careers continued to blossom from there. Cole posted online stating, "I never made the decision to join the arts, or acting specifically. It was never my passion. To be honest, if my mother never thrust me into it, I probably never would have thought of it as a career choice for myself." This was quite shocking to hear, as the two are such incredible actors. It seems like Cole's stance on being an actor may have changed in recent years, as he now appears to enjoy his role on Riverdale, rather than viewing it as another job or chore. Number 6. Many children who aspire to have massive careers always always dream of being able to repay their parents or caretakers for the many years that they spent supporting their creative or financial endeavors. Many of these children hope to one day be able to purchase their parents' home, or at least a vehicle or other object to firmly express their gratitude. However, Dylan and Cole have already done that. According to several interviews, Dylan and Cole were paying for their parents' home when they were still young boys. Their acting careers helped the family find and purchase a home in California, with Dylan and Cole paying the bulk of the family's bills for many years. It's unclear how their parents continued to make ends meet after they grew up and moved out, but it's nice to see that they were able to help sustain their family financially at such a young age. Number 5. Even though the twins spent much of their time in the spotlight, they made sure to leave plenty of time in the day to study and make excellent grades in school. Many of those who were around during their childhood years recall Cole as being an incredibly talented and smart child. He was recalled as constantly being involved in his studies and was even promoted to advanced placement classes. Knowing this makes it much more understandable why the two attended college, even though they planned on continuing their acting careers. Education has always been a top priority in their life, and they continue to strive to learn new things to this day. They have consistently remained great role models for their younger fans and always express how important a good education is. Number 4. Since many of us were younger when the Sprouse twins rose to prominence, most of their current fans probably had no idea that they had an entire brand named after them when they were young. Known as the Sprouse Bros brand, the brothers launched a clothing line, a magazine, and a comic book series that revolved around their on-screen personas and personal lives. This brand was launched alongside Dual Star Entertainment, the same company that was responsible for the Olsen twins and their success in the 1990s. Dylan has since commented on the brand, saying that the goal was to provide something for everybody. They wanted to make sure that none of their fans were alienated, so they produced products that would appeal to every audience imaginable. Their brand was ultimately canceled in 2008 when the twins decided to part ways with Dual Star. The products and merchandise were still available until 2012, but have now been permanently removed from online stores. Number 3. Dylan and Cole have stuck closely together for their entire lives, and they even went to the same college. They each attended NYU and went to the Gallatin School of Individualized Study. As previously mentioned, getting a proper education was incredibly important for both of them. However, it doesn't seem as though either of them made plans to continue acting after college, at least not at first. Cole stated in an interview, "The goal for me was to go to college and to fade out." This seems to suggest that both twins wanted to leave the spotlight that had been crafted by their childhoods and find more private and fulfilling lives. However, the hiatus that the duo took from acting was very short-lived. They each left their acting careers behind in 2012, but Cole was the first to rediscover his passion in 2015 when he began auditioning for roles once again. Dylan took a somewhat longer break and has only recently returned to the big screen, with his most recent role as Trevor from the After franchise being released later this year. Number 2. When Cole was portraying Ben during his time on Friends, he supposedly had a serious crush on Jennifer Aniston. He didn't reveal this until many years later, but it is adorable to think that both Ross and his son were equally interested in pursuing a relationship with Rachel. No one knows if Jennifer Aniston was ever aware of Cole's crush, but if you rewatch the episodes that the two participated in together, it's pretty obvious that Cole was always a bit extra excited during the scenes he shared with Jennifer. Cole only appeared in the show for a few seasons between the years 2000 and 2002. He appeared in a total of 7 episodes, with him stating on Twitter that his character was killed off the series because Ross was a deadbeat dad who lost custody of his son. This is most likely not how the writers intended for the show to progress, but it's interesting to hear Cole's take on the storyline. Number 1. Dylan and Cole's grandmother was the one who urged them to pursue an acting career. The two were most likely going to become actors anyway, since their first on-screen appearance took place when they were just 8 months old. However, their grandmother was always fiercely supportive of their career and genuinely believed that the two of them could make it as big-time actors. It turns out that their grandmother was correct. Dylan and Cole have made names for themselves for being incredible actors, and we can't wait to see where their careers take them next. Thanks for watching Movie Rays. Be sure to subscribe and hit the little notification bell for more videos like this, and we'll see you in the next video.